Absolutely. It feels so great to be back. I missed you guys. Much love and appreciation to every last one of y'all. I was on vacation. I said, man, I'm going to do all my shows. I got up there. I said, you know what? Vacation is vacation. I need a break. And I'm sure the family will understand. But I got one in. I got one in during the day, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute to everybody, man. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is a Painful Excellence podcast. See, we got a building. Anwar Willis, love is the word. Mr. Shelton, my brother, Mr. Shelton in the building. Amina, salute, sis. We're going to get it going. I got your info. We're going to get it going. Yes, ma'am. My brother Rod Neal, Young Abel in the building. Eric Jordan, always supporting. Star City J, good to see you, good brother. Eric Jordan, salute. Aminaz, there she is. That's my sister right there. We're going to get to work, sis. Absolutely. My brother, No Smoke, in the building. Don't worry, brother. I got some more ideas. You know what I'm saying? Frank from the land, salute. Phenomenal Mexican, E.S. Big Joe Townsend in the building. Chilltown Majors. Antonio MMA. Nicholas Levy. Ty Swindle, DP Rocker, Anthony, Aisha. Pinball player, what up? 88 Sports Talk. Yo, you had me rolling on the gram today with the Stephen A. Snitch post. I was like, yo, he is bugging. For real. Shamar, what's going on? Shogun 76, ATL, Unanimous Boxing. That's my brother right there. Y'all make sure you go subscribe to my brother ATL Unanimous Boxing, man. I watched this brother come up. He just came into the community. He was hanging out. And the brother hit me up. He said, Drew, got any pointers for me? And I told the brother, I said, look, I don't know everything, but whatever I got, I could share, whatever information. And you turn around and this brother got it out the mud, man. And he's making life happen. I'm so proud of this brother, man. Go subscribe to my brother ATL Unanimous Boxing, man. Salute to you, good brother. Much love and appreciation to you, man. Thank you for everything. For real, man. Thank you for the support, man. And much love and appreciation to you, man. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. I've touched on this topic, but things happen, so it bears repeating. Y'all remember when I first started my journey here on this page? You try and find your niche. When your channel's in its infancy, you try and be a little different. Derek Gaines, the legend, Marcus Wall, salute. Where is your wrench? What the hell? There you go. Yes, sir. No doubt, ATL, no doubt. Yeah, Derek Gaines, we're gonna we're gonna get in there. I might talk about Drizzle on Wednesday. I might do it Wednesday because that's out of control. It's funny as hell. And I got a lot to say about that. It's funny. I'm just laughing. I'm just watching it like with popcorn. Like, what is happening? What's going on? Why are they so mad? It was a joke. They done made it real now. It's like, geez, y'all don't know trolling at all? My God. But anyway, so you touch on certain topics, and when you touch on these topics, you might revisit certain things. But like I said, it bears repeating because you might have an opinion on it and your opinion might change, or popular belief might believe one way, and then circumstances happen and everyone's opinion might change. It was like, on second thought, now I don't feel that way. So I know I've touched on this before, but I'm going to ask y'all, where were you when you found out hookup culture was a lie? Where were you when this happened? What happened here? I was listening to the hell was I listening to? it was was it an R&B singer or a rapper or something? I forget. And I was listening to it on Instagram. A lot of gems on there. And I forget who it was. I may or may not have saved it, but I was watching it like, oh man, Shorty admitted that everything that she put out was a damn lie. Now you done led the charge, and I forget who this, because let me tell you, I gotta tell y'all, it got to a point where I tuned out to a lot of this stuff because I know it was fluff. Just like the gangster rapper era. Remember when it was the guy's problem? You remember when the church was like, we ain't got no problem with rap music, we got a problem with these gangsters. You know, the gangsters that was running around talking about committing crimes, and just say, you a rapper, bro, you ain't doing all of that. You know, some of them were, most of them were not. And we had a little problem. And it kind of worked itself out. Now, everyone's promoting drug use and everything. And the latest thing is these sisters running around. And the reason why I have a picture of Snoop Dogg and his wife, 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 when I do that for a reason. I have a picture of Snoop Dogg with his wife, whom a lot of people didn't know existed. And on the left is Cardi B and her husband. 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 Now, back when I was in high school, this man on the right released an album called Doggy Style. And Snoop Dogg, I'm not even gonna hold you, was the first West Coast rapper that caught my attention because of his flow. It wasn't like everybody else's. It was more relatable by way of East Coast. So we was like, oh, okay, we fucks with Snoop. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if that's Cardi B or not. I don't care. All these kids look alike. I mean, I'm sorry, that's Nicki Minaj. I said Cardi B. All these smuts look alike. That's Nicki Minaj, my bad. All these smuts look alike. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, or, you know, Snookiana, same shit. Ball them up, you have one big smut bag. So whatever the hell it is. Because Cardi B got married. Ain't she getting divorced or whatever the hell happened? Yeah, that's Nicki Minaj. How about this, y'all? Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all got daughters? Y'all want y'all daughters coming to you and say, hey, can I get the new Nicki Minaj album? Do you don't even know what that damn word means? What she's insinuating? One big ball of smut? All these hoes look alike to me. You dig? So back to Poop Dog. Homie releases, what was that, 93, 94? He released Doggy Style, right? And classic album, but there was a lot of classics tracks on there. You know, I recall him talking about, you know, bitches ain't ish, but hoes and tricks. Remember that? And it ain't no fun if the homies ain't having none. And I was just wondering, when did this man meet his wife? And what we're gonna do is we're going to read as a family, because I knew he was married. So I'm just curious, when did he meet his wife? Who is Snoop Dogg's wife? All about Shantae Brodus. That's this woman, this man's name, pretty sister. I'm not, you know, I'm not talking bad about her. This was back in January 2024, this year. Snoop Dogg and his wife, Shantae Brodus, work well together as a couple and as a business partner. So she's handling his business alongside of him. That is perfect. That's beautiful. That's what you want. All right. The Drop It Like It's Hot musician met his future wife when they were both teenagers, and she immediately supported his music career from day one. What? Let me stop right there. Gentlemen, you've been duped. Because the whole time he was telling you bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, lick on these nuts and suck the ick. The whole time he was telling you ain't no fun if the homies ain't having none. He was dealing with her the whole time. They might have gotten married later, but he was dealing with her. Teenagers. Okay? All right? You see that, fellas? You see that? How you like that? Look at that. Rod Neal says, I had no business with that Doggy Style album. I was 12. You see what I'm saying? 12 years old, listening to that. By the time you're 14, you're polluted. Hey, man, why don't you just date little Martha? You know, she likes you. But, you know, Snoop said bitches ain't shit. How much of this was real? How much of this was fake? Did Snoop Dogg not promote hookup culture before it actually had a name? He sure did. And I remember there was an assembly line of women talking about, hey, man, y'all disrespecting women and these rappers are disrespecting women. And, you know, you remember all of this stuff? I remember it clearly. And I didn't argue it. I said, hey, man, the only thing I could say is they finding these girls are bouncing around in these videos. They're not helping. Stormy in the building. Frank from the land. A condo, my brother. Lamar Griffin. Remember all of that? And I was just wondering, what is going on? But they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong. They weren't wrong. They promoted hookup culture. But in order to hook up, these dudes have to hook up with who? These girls. Because these girls was running around, Healer, what up? These girls was running around, Tay, what up? These girls was running around doing what they do. So it's like hustling backwards. It's like hustling backwards. It's like, what's going on here? But let's go back to the articles. There were some interesting things that I've read in here. I was with him when he started all this. Brothers told the magazine in 2021. Even before he came out as a musician, our friends and I were his fans. You see that? So he's running around with this bitches ain't ish, but hoes and trick. And she was a fan. We would always listen to his songs and give our opinions. When he became popular, I was still helping him with his deals and offers. She was there the whole time, y'all. And he's telling y'all that hookup culture is the way to go. He had a woman the whole time. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Speaking of deals, there's one that Snoop Dogg revealed he turned down specifically because he knew that his wife would not be okay with it. A collaboration with OnlyFans. Whoa! So, fella, you turned down an OnlyFans deal because your wife wouldn't be okay with it, but you literally spent 25 years promoting hookup culture and pretty much telling your fan base that itches ain't ish. This is what you've said. This is what you've done, man. So 25 years of that just to turn down OnlyFans because why? Your wife wouldn't approve? Hey, man, didn't you say itches ain't ish? I'm trying not to be that much of a potty mouth tonight, y'all. Does any of this make sense? He spent 25 years telling you hookup culture is the way to go, and itches ain't ish. The man turned down OnlyFans. How y'all feel now? Snoop Dogg, how y'all feel? It was all a farce. John Pound, salute. Let's go back. Let's read some more. They were like, OnlyFans wants you to come on there and Come on there, Snoop. You could do about 100 million. All you got to do is pull that. Listen to this. All you got to do is pull that thing out. Snoop Dogg said on an episode of Instagram Live series, Wake and Bake with Double S Express, January 2024, adding, I'm like, I got a black wife. Ain't no way in the world she gonna allow me to go on there and pull that thing out for no amount of money. But for 25 years, this brother's been telling us itches ain't ish, but hoes and tricks. So here you have the ultimate situation where you got a bunch of ain't ish chicks who are literally hoes and tricks by their standards, and they're cool with it, and they're offering you 100 million, and you turn it down because you got a black wife. After you spent 25 years, dare I say, degrading black women. Dare I say. Am I wrong here? Am I wrong? And I'm not pandering. Y'all know me. I'm just pointing something out. Am I wrong on this? Tell me I'm wrong. Because if he was able to spend 25 years talking that talk, what's $100 million just to get on OnlyFans and pull your Johnson out? She should be cool with that. You done made over $100 million. Talking that shit to our community. And then you're going to turn around and say you got a black wife? What's changed, Snoop? I'm just asking. I'll take you at your word. So your wife's okay for talking about itches ain't ish, but hoes and tricks for 25 years. And whatever else, whatever derogatory hoes and chicks that you've talked about since 1993, 1994, when we've gotten to know you. All the crip walking and everything else you've done. Now the man has morals. $100 million, I'm just asking why you ain't do it. Shelton, you crazy. Yeah, because he don't love them hoes. Now he ain't for 100. You ain't got to love. Ain't no one said no love. It's in 100 million. Spur girl, what up? 100 million. I'm just wondering why you ain't do it. Because I got a black wife. Your black wife cut all your deals when you wrote every lyric degrading a black woman or just a woman, period. Now, some people will say, oh, they might have some understanding where when he goes on tour, he could slam some chick. Well, that could be true, but why not just pull your Johnson out for $100 million and get paid for it? Where's your understanding with that? Or maybe they reproduced since then. That still doesn't make any sense because your kids, because he has kids, can go back and look at his body of work. Dad, what do you mean by that? I bet you he's telling them either A, I was a different dude back then, which is understandable, or B, it was just, it was just a stunt. I was playing Snoop Dogg as a character. I could dig it. But if you was a different person back then, your wife was still with you. She was with you the whole time. She co-signed that shit. Thank you, Lamont. Literally walking with broads on leashes on the red carpet. I remember that. Ain't no one knocked those chicks on top of their head and told them do this or else. They just did it. They just did it. I'm just asking y'all. I'm just asking. So who exactly is Brodus and how did she meet and fall in love with the famous rapper? Here is everything you need to know about Snoop Dogg's wife, Shantae Brodus. They first met as teens. This is her. Like I said, pretty woman. Snoop and Brodus first met as teenagers. They attended Long Beach Polytechnic High School in California. The couple even attended school dances, prom together before graduating in 1989. They got married in 1997. This is the wedding photos right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, she was there the whole time. They met in 1989, y'all. She was there the whole time. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. She was there for that. She was probably in the studio when he cut the album. On June 14th, 1997, the couple tied the knot at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Marina Del Rey, California. Over a decade later, the husband and the wife renewed their vows at singer Charlie Wilson's ranch. You remember Charlie Wilson, Uncle Charlie? Gap Band? In front of 200 friends and family members, Snoop surprised Brodus with the ceremony which was held on January of 2008. That's dope. Do that for your wife. That's dope. Hey, understand, I'm not talking down on them. I'm just asking questions. Speaking on today, in 2023, the artist opened up about why their marriage has withstood the test of time. I think it's because we're both young and we're both willing to sacrifice for each other. They told the host, she knew that my dreams and goals. Now listen to this, y'all. She knew what my dreams and goals was. And at the time, I knew what hers were. To have a family and to be who we are. We both wanted to get to that goal. And when we reached it, it was hard. Definitely because you got so many different things pulling you away from marriage and people divorcing every other day. But when you truly love somebody, there ain't nothing you can do to break that up. And I feel like that this was true love at first sight. I'm gonna stop right there for a second. All right, this is his family, beautiful family. I think that's his daughter. I think there was some crap with her. You know, something happened. His daughter, all right, I ain't gonna say nothing. It's what it is. Yeah, look, see what Anthony says? He thought he was single for the longest time. Nope. That man was fully married the whole time. Well, he didn't get married till 97, but he met his wife in 1989. Was with her the whole time, tied the knot with her in 1997. She was there the whole time. She was there the whole time, y'all. The whole time she was there. The whole time. Talk to me. Whole time promoting hookup culture. He had a wife. So now, let's go to the other side of the spectrum. Nicki Minaj, Twatty, B, Suki, Yana, Ice, Sexy Red, Trina, Smut. Because all those chicks are alike to me. Nicki Minaj is a married woman. I can't name one song of hers, but I know enough about her to know that she's been promoting hookup culture. She's a married woman. The same thing I said about Snoop. Can we apply that? Because she doesn't have Snoop's longevity. But can we apply what she's put out there and have these young ladies following? Can we apply that to her too? Yes or no? How responsible are these artists? This is why we say, raise your children. Don't let the radio raise them. Don't let Instagram, all the social media, don't let them raise them. Get them get them off the internet. Go jogging with them. Talk to them. You might learn something from them. They might be feeling a certain kind of way. Mother suckers, trying not to curse as much. Mother suckers be like, yo, man, my son just came out the closet. I never knew he's gay. He's like 30. What you mean you ain't know? You mean it? And it'd be strange. Everyone else around him know. Like, yo, I knew his son was gay since he was 8 years old. They lived next door to me all this time. He didn't notice he always wore lime green pants on Fridays, and, you know, he played double dutch when everyone else was out playing army and play fighting and go and play basketball. He was playing double dutch. Do y'all kids even do that anymore? I'm thinking about my childhood. I'm sorry. Well, not the gay part. I'm just saying. There was a kid that played double dutch while we was outside play fighting and wrestling. There was one kid that, named Raymond. He used to, and guess what? When we grew up, guess what? There it is. But there's some dudes walking around. I never knew. What you mean? You just never ain't pay attention to your kids. Stop letting social media raise your damn kids, you jerks. Oh, yeah, I got you right now, Derek Gaines. Where's that? Where the hell is it? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is.
I am not a role model.
Derek Gaines, Strong House. I'm sorry. Pep Pack, 8 months. My brother, he said, wait, he turned down OnlyFans, but he allowed Triple X to be made in his house. Hypocrisy is real. I remember he was facing life, cried about it. Wait a minute. What happened? Gnarly Ray, salute. Angel Diaz, salute. He let a film be made in his crib? He did? What? Oh my gosh.
I am not a role model.
I didn't know that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
I am not a role model.
Can't stop playing it. So they were in his house talking about,
I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before.
oh yeah, he hosted the Girls Gone Wild DVD. Yeah, I remember that. His wife was a part of that deal. They promoted hookup. Y'all remember that Girls Gone Wild? Man, that's so 90s, y'all. You remember that? That was all over the TV. That was the infancy of women taking their power back like it ever left. Whatever. King Corleone, salute. That was the beginning of, I am woman, hear me roar. If men could be smuts, we can do it too. I knew there was a change coming. So how do y'all feel? How do the ladies feel that Nicki Minaj told you to go, put your head in random places on men's bodies and, just enjoy yourself? How y'all feel about that? And then just for her to turn around and be like, I'm married. How y'all feel? Now you don't call it STD. You got crabs, herpes, simplex 2000, and gonorrhea. You don't have, scabies and all kinds of shit. And now you're 30. You're 30 years old, but you grew up on a steady diet of maybe Little Kim, some Foxy Brown and all that other stuff. But they told you to be, it's okay to be a whore. It's okay to hook up. This is the culture. They don't call you smuts no more. You're taking your power back. And it's all in your music. Wag your tongue. Get a tongue piercing. Get a nose piercing. Twerk every 5 minutes. You're in the barbershop. You're getting your hair done or something, start twerking. Right? You're in the grocery store, start twerking. You're at a funeral, start twerking. I've seen it. Remember, for the ancestors, on the African gravesite, Those smuts start twerking on top of their ancestors. Yeah, go ahead. Promote. Yo, listen, do y'all not realize that black women worldwide are looked at on a sexual manner? They looked at as like sexual beings. Did y'all know that? They're the most sexual women in the world. Why? Just turn on the internet and look at what they're doing every 5 minutes. They're twerking. That's our legacy. That's our culture. It's a part of hookup culture. They twerking, and then let's see what they're listening to. There is no Lauryn Hill. Why couldn't 10 female artists spawn from Lauryn Hill's style? Lauryn Hill was a great MC. I don't give a damn if she wrote the lyrics or not. She was a great performer. She played a little guitar. She sang. And, you know, India.Arie wasn't a rapper, but she was on that type of time. And while I'm looking for seeing who's next, some women did come out, but they didn't get no shine because why? The bullshit overshined that style. The neo-soul earth woman style got overshadowed by the Sukihanas of the world, promoting hookup culture. Just like the rap era from 87 to 89, it was the conscious rap era. It got overshadowed by NWA, and then Russell Simmons says we have to rival what they got going on because it's NWA boys, they hitting. So then he came up, he went to Queens and found Sticky Fingers, Fredro Starr, and Sonny Caesar. Shave your heads, Onyx. They got Jerry curls, we got bald heads. And what we got? Nothing. So we had gangster rap for a little while. The conscious rap didn't hit. It was hitting for us, but it was overshadowed by ignorance. Now we had the Lauryn Hills of the world, overshadowed by ignorance. And here we are. It was our turn a decade and some change ago. And now you got the women now. Behaving. I know women that didn't like Snoop. Why he calling us bitches? Why we gotta be all that? Why you gotta listen to that? I'm like, yo, to me, it's just entertainment. I know I'm not calling you that, but I don't play no Snoop in the car when I'm with you. I used to hear that. I'm like, okay. I respected it. I had a chick one day, this is, man, turn off Snoop and then go through my tapes because, you know, you had a tape deck in the car. Y'all remember Benzie boxes? And then remember after the Benzie boxes, they had the removable face. I had a removable face on my Mercury Sable, right? Bought it, had it put in, right? Watch this shit. Didn't play the Snoop Dogg album, right? Goes through my tapes. And puts in Onyx, Back the Fuck Up, the first album. And I'm like, I almost drove the Major Deegan, almost hit 100 miles an hour and just switched lanes and unlocked her door to see if she'd fly out. I'm like, you're an idiot. So you don't want to hear this dude talk about chicks and how he deals with chicks, but you want to hear these 3 ignorant niggas in Big DS, these 4 ignorant niggas talk about how they shoot niggas and rob niggas. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Listen to us talk about killing each other. You don't want to hear about this dude, how he be killing y'all nanus. Right? Come on, man. Come on, sweetheart. You're killing me here. So how do y'all feel knowing that Snoop lied to y'all for 25 years? When you found out hookup culture was a lie. Ain't no fun if the homies ain't having none. Remember that? If the homies can't have none. Remember that? Itches ain't ish, but hoes and tricks. Remember that? was all bullshit. Nicki Minaj. Hey, Cardi B. I think she's going through a divorce now or something weird, right? What happened? But she got married. Right? How y'all feel now? All this hookup shit was a lie. How y'all feel? You know? One of these chicks, I'm telling you right now, they're talking about their kitty cat pink, their booty hole brown, all of that stuff. Y'all gonna turn around and one of these chicks gonna find Jesus. And they're gonna denounce all of that stuff. And y'all gonna be stuck. Children out of wedlock, still living that life. And she in the church now. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do when you find out it's a lie? Let me take y'all on a little journey. Y'all remember Pinky and the Brain? Well-written, comical cartoon. A lot of the jokes went over kids' heads, man. Those were adult jokes. Well, I remember watching one episode, right? Where Pinky and the Brain decided to become some characters, right? And he said, we're going to reach the pinnacle of our popularity. And right when we get to the top of our popularity, we're going to disappear. We're going to just disappear and we're going to go into hibernation or whatever. And they went into they went into like, I don't know, carbon freeze or something, whatever. And they just disappeared and they went into like hibernation or whatever. And when they woke up, it was like 30 years later. And they said, all we got to do is come back at those characters and those kids that were our fans. They're grown now. And when we come back, they'll do whatever we say and we'll take over the world. Well, they come back 30 years later and all of those kids were grown up, but they were messed up, man. He was like, yeah, but it's I think Brain's name was Noodle Noggin or something. And he was like, yeah, you guys disappeared and I've been in therapy for 30 years. All of those kids went crazy. Now they're all crazy adults. That's going to be y'all motherfuckers. Y'all marching to this tune with Snoop Dogg and Cardi B, and it's all a lie. You're going to need therapy. When you sit on that long leather couch, he says, well, why are you behaving the way you do? Well, I don't know. Well, what was your childhood like? What did you do growing up? I smoked weed. How old was you when you started smoking? 15. How old was you when you first got pregnant? 15. What age did you lose your virginity? 15. How many partners you had? 15. What? Between 15 and what? No, that was just year 15 in my life. So when you turn 16, it was another 15, that's 30. Woo! What made you so promiscuous? Well, everybody was doing it, you know, the music. Yeah, who'd you listen to? Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, Sukihana. And your doctor's gonna go on their smart device and they're gonna say, oh, this is what you was listening to the whole time? Went in here subliminally. And when you were 15, you slept with 15 people. 5 of them were women, but whatever. A couple of abortions. Then by the time you're 21, your body count is nice and high. And then there's that one guy that you like, but he knows about you. What do? You try and shame him into making him like you. Well, how many people you been with? 5, and we're the same age. And I know you for a fact you've been with 45. No. You know, chicks have gotten suicidal because of their behavior, how other people won't accept their past, and they've turned suicidal. It's like, man, everybody has a past. Yeah, not like that. Not like that. It's not normal. Spitting out kids. Y'all know the drill. Spitting out kids. Y'all don't need no man. Raising the next generation of saucy Santanas. I just saw this disgusting video on Instagram. This single mother is walking, talking about, my kids don't need their daddy, they got me. And she turns around, starts walking. And that last boy, the oldest one, the chubby one, had a big old booty like his mama, and he started twerking. I'm like, smoking talk, salute. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. There you go. You don't need no daddy, you sure? That fat kid, that last kid, your biggest kid with the butt that looked like yours, he's gonna have all kinds of issues. Because guess what? If he's not gay, people saw that. And guess what? I don't know personally any man that would see that video and say, I want to date her. Not like that. Not that. She wasn't an ugly woman, but I'm looking at her. Why would you put that out for the world to see? And why the fuck would you allow your son to twerk? He does that around the house. Go clean your room. Go clean your room, Eddie. And he started twerking. What made him do that? Listen, kids know. Fellas, when y'all were younger, don't lie. Y'all ran up to your father's shoes and you got no shoes and tried to walk around the house in his shoes, right? Don't lie. Don't lie. You did. You went to walk around the house in his suit, and all the adults looked at you, and, you know, there were no smartphones when I was growing up. Maybe there's a Polaroid or two with me walking around in my dad's shoes. I'm like 1 year old, 2 years old. We've all done it. Or your uncle walking around in their sneakers or their boots or whatever. You know what I never did? I never put on my mother's shoes. I just instinctively knew not to do that. You know what my sister did? She got my mama's shoes. She never got my dad's shoes. She just instinctively knew not to do that. Marcus Walls in that super chat salute. He says she ought to be ashamed. There is no, you know what I'm saying? She ought to be, but there's no shame. She'll stand by that. And while we're focusing on why is your oldest son twerking, she'll start talking about her failed relationship. Look, I'm not trying to fix nothing. That's me moving forward in 2024, by the way, y'all. I ain't trying to fix shit. If it's fucked off, then let it be fucked off. I don't care. I can't care no more. I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not trying to fix nobody. It's ridiculous. She got that boy twerking because she taught him how to do that. She uploaded that. As soon as she looked over her shoulder and saw that, she should have said, we doing this over. You're not doing that. And he looked like a pro. I looked at the video like, wait, please let that be just a daughter with first of all, it's creepy because he wasn't of age. I said, at least let that be a girl with short hair. No, it was her son. And it said 3 boys don't need their father. And she walked off. And then a small one came walking like her. And the other one came walking with her. And here come Big Booty Joe. And then right at the end, he start twerking. I'm like, oh, it was disgusting. That's the reason why you need, listen, regardless whether you get along with that dude or not, you need to tell him, look, forget about what we going through. Your sons need you. This nigga just started doing a booty clap. Oh yeah, Derek Gaines. I remember the shorties on the stripper pole. I played all those videos. The importance of a father. That little boy was spinning around a stripper pole in his house, in the mama's room, no doubt, and with his legs spread. Now, where did he see that? I got a video, and I got it from Instagram, where there's a stripper class, a pole dancing class, I call it a stripper class, where a mother is bringing, they bring their daughters to that. They're 10-year-olds and 9-year-olds and 8-year-olds and show them how to work the pole and camouflage it as exercise. Man, you know what, man? Let me get back on topic. Hookup culture's bullshit. It's a lie. It's all a lie. And y'all know it's a lie and it's disgusting. My question to you is, how do you feel knowing that? Did anyone get bamboozled by this? I don't know everybody's age. Anyone get bamboozled? Anyone ever found yourself saying, well, you know, Snoop Dogg said, ladies, any of y'all said, hey, you know, Cardi B said, Little Kim said, any one of y'all kids or nieces listen to this crap? Any of y'all had, a little older than me, y'all had kids that you had to explain that what Snoop is talking about is bullshit? Hey, listen, that's entertainment. You know he's full of shit, right? How many of y'all knew he was married? When did you find out Snoop Dogg was married? Let me tell you something. I found out he was married way after Doggy Style. Which what I just learned earlier today, was she was there since 1989, man. So wait a minute. She was in the room, in the house with him when he wrote all of those lyrics. I got another one for you. Did y'all know the whole time LL Cool J was married? Y'all know that? I'm just saying. Yeah, Tay-Tay, he's still married to her. He's still married to her. Y'all know LL Cool J married the whole time? How you feel? So if you was bamboozled, I'm sorry, I was reading something. If you was bamboozled into thinking that if this was your marching tune, I'm talking to the men and the women. Snoop is married, ladies and gentlemen. LL Cool J was married, ladies and gentlemen. Cardi B got married, ladies and gentlemen. Right? But Nicki Minaj married, ladies and gentlemen. The list goes on and on and on and on. So if that was your marching song and you lived what they said on those albums, because let me tell you, you look at these shows. You ever saw a Sukiyana show? You ever saw the audience at a Sexy Red concert? You ever saw those women? It's fucking disgusting. It is. It's disgusting. Maybe I'd have thought that was, you know what? Not for nothing. No, I was gonna say maybe when I was 20, 21, I thought it was cute. No. You know, I always liked a woman that has some respect for herself, a lot of respect for herself. I liked it when a woman was like, I don't know. You know why? When we wasn't even pressing a chick, let's say you're in a social setting, and fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. In a social setting, and you chilling, and before you can try and fill out who's who, that one or two promiscuous chicks start going in like, whoa, because you know why? This isn't like, it's funny to watch when you're watching pornography. It's like, oh, okay, we all know what this is. There's 5 guys there, there's 2 chicks here. They're about to knock down all these dudes. But it's a movie. In real life, you're like, this ain't the first time they did this. This ain't the first time they did this. I'm not flattered. This ain't the first time they did this. Wait a minute. Because now you start thinking, like, what? I appreciated the chick that wasn't with hookup culture. You know why? She was least likely to burn you if the bag popped. Can the church say amen? Y'all heard what I said. She was least likely to burn you if the bag popped. I better catch up, man. I better catch up. I promise you, man. I'm not steering you wrong. I'm not steering you wrong. If the bag popped, most thing you was worried about was, man, I hope a period comes in the next couple of days. Or I hope I misfire or something. But when you got to worry about, man, am I going to be itching tomorrow, or is my shit going to swell up and pop? Come on. Hookup culture is different, man. It's different. It's not what people think it is, y'all. It's not what people think it is. You guys got to wake up, man. It was all bullshit, y'all. Snoop has been married the whole time. LL was married the whole time. How y'all feel now? How y'all feel? And I'm telling you, between Meg Thee Stallion and Sexy Red and Sukihana, one of these chicks in the next decade or so are going to just disappear. And when they reappear, they're going to be in a church somewhere. You're going to be like, whoa, what happened? And she's going to be the biggest story. And she's going to have a group of big fans. Like, they're going to be like, man, I follow everything she said to a T. She's my hero. And I was out here smutting around and eating ass and whatever it is she told us to do. And we said it loud and proud. And now she done found Jesus. After your fan base done caught several STDs, deleted pregnancies, some of them spit out kids, and then they say we don't need dudes and all of this other stuff. It's a goddamn minstrel show. Oh, for now the Mexican, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you what did happen. Y'all remember Vanity? With Prince? I mean, she's since passed on, but Remember when she came out, Nasty Girl and everything else? Man, please, she was gorgeous. And you know what happened? The story is, Philip D, my brother, what up? The story is, she just stopped talking to Prince. They didn't have a falling out or nothing. She got married, she just stopped talking to Prince, and she got heavily religious and never looked back. I remember they asked Prince, what happened with Vanity? He said, I don't know. I didn't answer the phone when I called her. She stopped calling me. She just disappeared. And then she found Jesus, and that was the end of it. She let it all go. So she went from nasty girl. Go back and watch the video. She went from nasty, and that's why he brought in Apollonia. She went from nasty girl to Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I hear that. But I wonder, I mean, that was just a thing. Said Pinky went back to church and became very active. But good for her. Good for her. I wonder, okay. When the Vanity, she didn't have a fan base like how these chicks today have, because Vanity 6 was still there. They just traded Vanity for Apollonia. It became Apollonia 6. So the group was still there, but I wonder if Vanity had some people that was following her to it. I mean, she wasn't vulgar with it, but she was like, you know, promoting that they needed sexual attention. It wasn't vulgar like what these girls are doing today. These chicks today, this is a movement, y'all. All these names I mentioned, this is a big movement. And like everything, it dies down. And I want to know what kind of mark have they left on the community with this hookup culture thing. And what are they going to do when these women, 20 years from now, fuck that. I want to know what's going to happen 6 years from now. Because I'm willing to bet Sukihana ain't going to be around. Ain't no one going to be talking about that Pound Town song. You can't play that at the cookout. Well, I stand myself corrected. These new niggas is weird. Ain't no Cardi B, no Pound Town in my crib. No. We don't promote that shit. But when these, Kane, what up? When these people wake up and mature and say, I'm gonna be a mother, I'm gonna be a father, I made $1 million, and let me just go off the grid. And what happens when they're sighted in public with their natural colored hair and just a little bit of lipstick? I say, yo, ain't that Sukihana? Yeah. Well, what happened? You see that dude there? She found him. See that kid in the stroller and the one walking with them? Those are their two kids. They live up there on the hill. She done made about $5 million in her career, and she vanished. But wait a minute. And you look at the chick, and she's 6 years older. She still got ridiculous colored hair, but now she's 6 years older, still listening to her classics. And she ain't make an album in 6 years. Bigging up this hookup culture. How do you feel now? Don't you want to go up to her? Remember the Pinky and the Brain shit I just said? Don't you want to go up to her? I followed you. I loved you. Well, what happened? Well, I grew up, sis. Maybe it's time for you to grow up. And then she starts thinking about all the men she could have had. Yeah, you cool in the game, but you got this blonde hair. And she's the color of my hat with blonde hair. You twerking every 5 minutes. 6 years, you haven't hit the gym. You've gained a little weight, so that natural ability you had 6 years ago is gone now. In 6 years, your body count has increased by 105. And now you're asking me why I can't take you serious? I think you know the answer. And you can't shame me into changing my mind. I think you know the answer. So, brothers, how do you feel knowing that the whole time Snoop Dogg was married the whole time, and he's telling you to say that bitches ain't shit, and get your nut off with as many chicks as you can? Whole time he was married. How you feel, man? Listen, y'all.
I am not a role model.
Parents are role models. Go to your damn church. Get some respect for yourself and respect the people around you. But trust me, when these people say ain't no good women around, these men say ain't no good women around, look at them. There may be something wrong with them. Just like we say with the women, there ain't no good men around. It's like, yo, no, you need to look at yourself. Look at how you dress. Look at how you take care of yourself. Because let me tell you, you get what you put out. There's pretty girls around my job that are very flirty and they can't say good morning with a head nod. They got to run up and try and hug you. You see this hand? This is called a stiff arm. Cooties, social distance, please. Don't touch me. And then there's pretty women that got wedding bands on, and they give off this aura. Just say good morning to me. Don't. Or that extra shit ain't no, hey, how you doing? Ain't no hugs here. These hugs are reserved for somebody at home. It's not you. You can put that out. You can put that attitude out. Not even attitude, 704, what up? You can put out that aura. Get right. So it was all a lie. It was all a farce. How you feel? Told you. We're going to see. Now, I agree, Kane. If you're struggling with dating, move to another environment. I can't find no good girls. Everybody in a 5-block radius knows who you are. How about get on a train and go to another borough? Get in your car and go to another town. Get from behind the internet. Fuck these apps. Go meet people. Go shake some hands. But I'm old school. I know, man. Let me get out of here, man. I got to get up in the morning and cook on this boxing, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, the Super Chat. I promise you, I'm be doing more content here, short videos here. You know what I'm saying? Look out for the same thing on Bear Cave Entertainment, man. We're going to have fun in 2024. And I had to get a lot of shit off my chest. But demons are gone now. And we making power moves, man. We making power moves. It's the Pep Pack. LDBC Strong, the Bear Cave Entertainment. And it's LDBC or nothing. I love y'all if you love me. If you don't love me, shame on you. Go somewhere. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. Y'all make sure y'all take it gently. Love y'all.